Have you ever felt like you're the only one standing up for what's right? Imagine being one person against hundreds. That's exactly where the prophet Elijah found himself. This is the incredible story of Elijah on Mount Carmel. During the reign of King Ahab and his notorious Queen Jezebel, the nation of Israel had turned its back on God. They were worshipping a false god named Baal. As a consequence, God sent a severe drought through the prophet Elijah for 3 long dry years. Not a drop of rain fell. The land was parched, and the people were desperate. Finally, after 3 years, God told Elijah it was time for a showdown. Elijah went straight to King Ahab and challenged him to gather all of Israel on Mount Carmel. And he didn't stop there. He said, "Bring your prophets to all 450 prophets of Baal and the 400 prophets of Asherah who eat at Jezebel's table." So, everyone gathered on the mountain, pictured the scene: a massive crowd, a nervous king, and one lone prophet of God facing down 850 false prophets. Elijah stepped forward and spoke to the people with a powerful question. How long will you waver between 2 opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, follow him. The crowd was silent. They didn't know what to do, so Elijah proposed a test to settle it once and for all. "Let's take 2 bulls," he said. "The prophets of Baal can choose one for themselves. They can cut it into pieces and put it on the wood, but they are not to set fire to it. I will do the same with the other bull. Then, you call on the name of your God, and I will call on the name of the Lord, the God who answers by fire. He is God." The people agreed. It was a fair test. The prophets of Baal went first. They prepared their bull and began to cry out, "O Baal, answer us." They prayed from morning until noon, but there was no response. Nothing. They started dancing wildly around the altar they had made. Elijah, watching this spectacle, couldn't resist a little taunt. "Shout louder," he said. "Perhaps he's deep in thought, or busy or traveling. Maybe he's sleeping and must be awakened." Their desperation grew. They shouted louder and even began to cut themselves with swords and spears, as was their ritual, until their blood flowed. They kept this up all afternoon, but still, there was no voice, no answer, no one who paid attention. Then, as evening approached, it was Elijah's turn. He called the people to come near him. He took 12 stones, one for each of the tribes of Israel, and repaired the Lord's altar which had been torn down. He dug a deep trench all around it. He arranged the wood, cut the bull into pieces, and laid it on the wood. Then he did something truly strange. "Fill 4 large jars with water and pour it on the offering and on the wood." He commanded. They did it. "Do it again," he said. They did it a second time. "Do it a third time," he ordered. They did it a third time, drenching the sacrifice, the wood, and filling the entire trench with water. There was no way any hidden fire could light this. With everything soaked, Elijah stepped forward and prayed a simple, humble prayer. He didn't shout or dance. He just said, "Lord, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known today that you are God in Israel and that I am your servant and have done all these things at your command. Answer me, Lord, answer me, so these people will know that you, Lord, are God, and that you are turning their hearts back again." Immediately, fire from heaven fell. It didn't just burn the sacrifice. It consumed the wood, the stones, the soil, and even licked up all the water in the